Dave Roberts, 2 World Series titles, the most wins for a manager since 2016. But is he truly one of baseball's elite, or just a passenger on a super team? The Dodgers don't just want another title, they expect it. And in LA, anything less is failure. Shohei Ohtani, baseball's two-way marvel, demands dominance in year 2. If Roberts can forge this super team into a dynasty, he doesn't just win another title. He erases every doubt, silences every critic, and rewrites his own narrative. But in Los Angeles, success is never enough. The bar only gets higher. And for Roberts, the pressure is relentless. To grasp this, we go back to a 2004 stolen base that rewrote history.
Safe!
And set a career in motion that few believed could lead to baseball's biggest stage. Baseball is defined by legendary moments, and Dave Roberts owns one of the greatest. October 17, 2004, ALCS. The Red Sox are down 3-0 to the Yankees. No team had ever climbed out of that grave. Boston needed a miracle. Bottom of the 9th, Roberts pinch runs. Everyone in the stadium knows he's going. Yankees closer Mariano Rivera delivers. Roberts races for second, safe by inches. Moments later, he scores the tying run, sparking the greatest comeback in baseball history, and they finish off the Bronx Bombers in 7 games. Boston wins their first World Series in 86 years versus the St. Louis Cardinals, breaking the curse of the Bambino. Nobody saw a champ in this scrappy outfielder. A grinder, not a star. He was clubhouse glue. His Marine father drilled in, outworked everyone, outlast them. That hustle took him from Padres bench coach to 2016, when the Dodgers dumped Don Mattingly, handing their keys to this untested hustler. Roberts was determined to prove he belonged, to show that he could lead one of baseball's most storied franchises. Most rookie managers get a grace period. Day 1, Dave Roberts had a loaded roster and a scorching spotlight. 2016 made it to the NLCS. 2017 down 2-0 in the NLCS against the Cubs. Their season on the brink, Roberts made a bold call, benching a struggling vet for 22-year-old rookie Cody Bellinger. He erupted, and LA was in the World Series, a manager who trusted instincts over convention. Then the gut punch. Houston cheated to the crown. The Dodgers had finally broken through, only to have their championship stolen. Years later, the Astros sign-stealing scandal confirmed their fears, but the loss still stung, leaving a bitter taste of injustice, a sense of what could have been. 2018, another shot, another heartbreak. This time it was the Red Sox who shut LA down in the World Series. Now the narrative was shifting. The Dodgers were baseball's most talented team, but couldn't seal the deal. And Roberts, he was the center of it all. Was Roberts out-managing, choking the game with analytics? Whispers grew. Was he the right guy? The Dodgers never flinched. They bet on Roberts, believing in his ability to lead them to the promised land. In 2020, that faith paid off. It wasn't a normal season, 60 games, a bubble postseason, no home crowds. But when the dust settled, LA topped the Rays in 6 games to claim the World Series, ending a 32-year title drought. Roberts had done it. He delivered a championship, silencing doubters, at least for the moment. But one title wasn't enough, not for the Dodgers, not for their fans, not for Roberts. A title only buys you more pressure in LA, and if 2020 proved he could win, the years that followed tested whether he could sustain it. His edge? Managing stars, keeping egos in check, building a system where Betts, Freeman, and Ohtani don't just play together, they dominate together. And yet, dynasties aren't built on one championship. The pressure only increased, expectations soared, the hunger for more grew. And as the Dodgers continued dominating the regular season, their postseason failures became a painful theme. 2021, 106 wins, a powerhouse lineup, But in the NLCS, Atlanta stopped them cold. 2022, 111 victories, the most in franchise history. We'll talk about this disappointment in a few seconds. 2023, another division title, another implosion. This time, they got swept by the Diamondbacks. How do you keep LA fans engaged so they don't move on? Not with 3 straight playoff failures. Regular season dominance means nothing. In LA, titles are the standard. And in the crosshairs, Dave Roberts. Does he choke when October rolls around? Is he just a regular season maestro, a manager who crumbles when the pressure peaks? The whispers turned into full-blown narratives. And then there was the elephant in the room, the Dodgers' analytics-driven front office. Every decision Roberts made, every pitching change, every lineup tweak wasn't just his own. Some believed he was simply executing the front office's game plan, a puppet following orders rather than a manager trusting his gut. Others argued that his real test wasn't tactics, but handling egos. Could he keep Betts, Freeman, and Ohtani locked in for another year, or would pressure crack the foundation? Others saw his true superpower. Managing egos in a star-studded clubhouse isn't easy. It's a delicate balancing act, one that Roberts had mastered. He kept stars engaged. He built a culture where superstars coexisted. But that wasn't enough for his critics. Winning the clubhouse didn't win championships. He was about to experience a low moment. Game 4, 2022 National League Divisional Series. The Dodgers led 3-0 in the 7th inning. Roberts left a gassed reliever in too long. The Padres pounced, rallying back in front of a frenzied San Diego crowd. LA's season was over. Their best regular season team ever wiped out in 4 games. The backlash was brutal. The Dodgers will never win another title with him in charge. It stung, but fueled Roberts' determination. He heard every doubt, every criticism, every call for his job. And in 2024, he had one goal: silence them all. Shohei Ohtani, the two-way unicorn, landed in LA, a seismic shift in baseball. His arrival wasn't just about power or pitching, it was about changing the entire DNA of this team. The Dodgers weren't just favorites anymore. They were expected to dominate. No excuses, no exceptions. The regular season was a clinic, relentless, machine-like dominance. Then came the NLCS, down 3-2 to the Braves. Win or go home. Roberts made a gutsy bullpen move, yanking a struggling starter earlier than expected. A bullpen gamble, and it worked. The Dodgers took Game 6, then Game 7. The World Series awaited. And on the biggest stage, the Dodgers won it all. A second ring, another feather in Roberts' cap. A team built to dominate had fulfilled its destiny.
The sacrifice and the commitment that each one of you guys made for yourselves.
But in Los Angeles, winning doesn't buy you a free pass, it just raises the bar. Would the critics finally be silenced, or was the scrutiny about to get even louder? Most managers hit a ceiling after success. They peak, the game evolves, and they struggle to keep up. Their strategies become stale. Their leadership loses its edge. Not Dave Roberts. Time to win again. No excuses, no exceptions. What will Dave Roberts' legacy be? If he delivers back-to-back titles in 2025, he cements his place among baseball's managerial elite. Not just a winner, but a dynasty builder. A leader who turned talent into trophies again and again. But if the Dodgers fall short, the critics will be ruthless. This is the crossroads. His boldest move isn't behind him, it's ahead. Turn this super team into a dynasty, and he rewrites history, erasing every doubt, silencing every critic. Maybe he's not the best pure strategist. Maybe analytics drive many of his decisions. But winning is an art form. For nearly a decade, Roberts has done what few in baseball history have managed. He's kept superstars aligned, egos in check, and expectations sky high without crumbling under the weight. That's not luck, that's leadership. Elite or elevated? Is Dave Roberts a dynasty builder or just a manager in the right place at the right time? Drop your take below. Legacy defining or lucky?